Hey everyone, Sam here, 1/3 of the Nerd Overload podcast. I just wanted to do a little intro onto this show. You might notice that when we get into the show proper, the audio is not exactly at the same level that most of our other shows are. That is because, and if the name of the show didn't give this away, it's because we recorded as we were driving around about a week or so ago and just kind of captured some of our conversation here and there. We all run pretty, busy lives, and we just couldn't find enough time to sit down and set up all the fancy equipment, so we just recorded off of my my iPhone. So you're going to hear, the ambiance of the open road in the background. It also made making edits kind of weird, so some of the edits might be a little jarring, but shouldn't be too bad. I cleaned it up the best I could, so. But if you can't get through it, I totally get it. One thing I just want to go through at the top of the show real quick. We didn't do this last week, and we kind of got to start remembering to do this, is all of our a link to information, I guess. Check out the website. It's nerdoverload.com. I don't think we even mentioned that once last week, which is pretty bad. Also, if you have a Facebook, go over and like our Facebook. There's a link right off the main website, or I think it's facebook.com/nerdoversite, I think is the URL. Someone took Nerd Overload. I don't know. And if you're on iTunes, please go over and subscribe. We had to change the feed from the when we did the main switch over from Pizza Extreme Team over to Nerd Overload. We had to change the feed. So it's brand new. Everything's new over there. I think I was able to get about 6 more back episodes onto the feed. So we're almost there. And if you have iTunes and you subscribe, please take a minute and give us a star rating and a review. I know I don't like begging for this kind of stuff, but that is how iTunes rates and ranks our show. And the more likes and reviews that we have, the higher in the ranking our show gets, which means it gets pushed higher in the in their search field, which means more people will listen to the show, so we can get more likes and it can get higher. It's a whole big thing that I really don't care about, but that's the way the game's played, I guess. And so I think that's it. Let's see, the site, the Facebook, iTunes. Yeah, I think that's about it. One last thing, the show is going to end pretty abruptly. That's because after our second stop, we kept the conversation going, but totally forgot to turn the recording back on, and that is totally on me. So the show is pretty much just going to end with me saying, hey, I'm going to turn off the recording and I'll be back. And no, we didn't come back after that. So I think that's about it. And we hope to record and have something up here in the next couple of weeks again. I think we're going to try to stick to a 2-week rotation, more or less. But it just kind of works out to whenever we can get together and record. So, until next time, I guess that's it. Enjoy the show. So here we are recording a podcast in the car. Carcast.
Welcome to the Nerd Overload Carcast.
Rain edition.
Yeah. Shitty weather edition. So here's what's going on. We're recording our drive from place to place to find a place to record in case we can't record. So
yeah, that way we have something for you.
Yeah.
Instead of nothing.
Like usual.
Although we've been good with content lately. We've had plenty of content.
We have. We've had a lot of content on the side. We've been doing really well.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So what have you guys been up to?
Well, we went to Bad Movie Night last night. We talked about that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's great.
It was good, like it is every time.
Night of the Demon 2.
Yeah, it was the Demons.
Night of the Demons, yeah.
Mom asked us what it was, and I couldn't tell. Something demons.
Night of the Demons 2.
Real bad.
Hot Havana Nights.
Yeah. It was pretty rough, but fun as usual.
Yeah.
For the folks not from around here, there's a theater down in Columbus that puts it on once a month, first Friday of the month. It's great. It's like $5 to get in, and the theater is also a bar, so you know.
A really good bar.
Yes. And you know, they splice in things into the film for like, you know, jokes and stuff.
And they do like a good 20 minutes of like funny clips before the movie even starts.
Yeah.
It's almost worth the price of admission for that alone.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
It's not just in Columbus they do it now. There's a couple other theaters that do it. I don't know where they are.
Right, but like Columbus is the originator.
Yeah.
Like they send their tape out to other places.
But look it up. Maybe there's one in your area. Probably not, but
But you know, you never know. Yeah.
there's really nothing like it. It's not quite Mystery Science Theater.
No. Because there's no really out and out heckling except for the
audience.
The audience.
That's encouraged to do
Yes.
so.
Some are great, some are not so great. Remember that one we watched? What was it with Brigitte Nielsen? With that
Really drunk girl?
really drunk girl that kept screaming "woman driver" for no reason.
Yeah, there was no women driving.
There was no driving.
Unless you count Brigitte Nielsen driving the plot of the film along.
Barely.
Yeah, barely.
That barely counts.
What? They're opening a Thurman's over there?
What's a Thurman's?
The burger place
Oh.
in Columbus that makes the huge burgers.
Oh, nice.
On Man vs. Food.
Oh, nice.
I think it says Thurman's.
No, it says Thurgood. It's Thurgood Marshall, the old-timey singer.
Thurman Cafe.
Oh, so they're banking on the...
The Thurman name.
Yes.
You saw Man vs. Food come here, eat burger.
Yeah.
That guy lost a lot of weight now
Because
that
he's not... Yeah, because he's not doing the show anymore. Yeah.
I refuse to refer to him as anything but Man vs. Food. Like that's his name.
Yeah.
That was a good show, but I can see why he didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. Well, that last season, he wasn't even eating the food. He was, you know, he would bring in ringers each time to eat the food for him.
He's like, I am done with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was called Son of Thurman.
Son of Thurman.
So I wondered.
Ah.
I wonder if it's legitimately owned by his son. Because I could see that. Let's talk about some more uniquely Columbus things.
Yeah, right. Well, you know what? Why the hell not?
Yeah.
So tonight we're going to a free Doctor Who show. Down in Columbus, right?
The Grandview Theater.
Yeah.
The historic Grandview Theater.
Yes.
We don't know what one it is.
No, it's an old one. That's all we know,
it's
right?
Presumably an old one. Because
Yeah.
they usually...
Put which one?
Yeah, but they didn't this time.
Yeah.
It's a surprise.
Oh, man. Oh, I hope it's Tom Baker. Is that a Scarfo?
Yes.
Okay.
The Scarfy is the doctor. And they put up a Game Grumps today of the Doctor Who The Eternity Clock game.
Oh, yeah?
It's like a cooperative Doctor Who platformer. It looked awful. Because it starts out, one player's River Song, the other player's the Doctor.
Okay.
And they're doing completely different things. It's like they might as well be playing two different games.
Wow, that's bad.
And River has the ability to kiss people with her hallucinogenic lipstick. And that's all you can do is sneak up on guys and kiss them.
It sounds like the worst version of Metal Gear Solid
Yeah,
ever.
They made that same joke.
I'd like to see that. Snake sneaking up on dudes and smooching.
They're like, snake, snake, snake. It was like a 2D platformer, like you were stuck on a two-dimensional plane the whole time. Too.
Really? Oh, man.
But Ross, the one guy, got to play as the doctor, and he's going around sonic screwdrivering doors and pushing crates and jumping. And then Aaron's stuck sneaking around kissing dudes. Which there's a series of Doctor Who adventure games that are pretty good. Mm-hmm. Like the only reason they're any good is because they're Doctor Who.
Oh, sure.
Like that, the saving grace is the franchise.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're pretty mediocre adventure games. But they're good. I'd recommend them if you like the show.
Cool.
And it's got Matt Smith and Karen Gilliam in their respective roles.
Yes. Have you seen the pictures of Karen Gilliam with her head shaved? For
Yes.
This? Yeah.
Yeah.
Still cute.
Oh, yeah. Or all the roads still effed up.
I know the ones down. The ones down a ways are. This one looks like it's cleaned up more now. That sucked last night.
Yeah.
So I actually sat and watched the last 2 episodes. Got caught up on that show Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Fox. It's one of their new.
It's the one with Sandberg.
Sandberg,
isn't it?
yeah. It's really good. It's like if The Office were set in a police precinct and they took out the talk to the cameras. It's like it's that kind of comedy, but it's not a documentary.
It's not a faux documentary.
Yeah.
Which I think that's pretty much run its course now.
I think it has too. But no, it's pretty funny. I mean, all of the characters are pretty well defined, and I think what helps it is Sandberg, while a total jackwagon during the whole thing, doing crap and pulling stunts and stuff. His character is still a competent police officer. He still arrests people. He gets the job done. They all get the job done. It's just that downtime between. They all just kind of, whatever.
Yeah.
And it has Terry Crews in it, so that's always good. He plays a cop, a beat cop who is purposely put himself on desk duty because he almost got shot at and is terrified to be out out now. So yeah, so it's and he's like the guy that's married with 2 kids, and he's always talking about all these dainty things. Like their episode 2, the big story is someone is spraying penises on cop cars. So Sandberg has decided, okay, we're going to do a stakeout. We're gonna hide, and Terry Crews says, "Oh yeah, you can something that doesn't look like a cop car. Hey Terry, why don't we use your minivan?" He goes, "Yeah, I drive a minivan. My wife wanted to get an SUV. She said the minivan is for wimps. SUVs roll over all the time." And episode 3 is actually a side story with him in the back room building a children's dollhouse for his 2 daughters. And he starts losing it about halfway through the episode. Every once in a while they go back because he's hiding in the the evidence locker and putting this together. And at one point you go back there and he just has this hammer and he's just bashing the thing. Oh, it's great. But no, it's I recommend it. It's pretty good.
Still need to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
You know what? I like it, I'm glad there's a show that ties in with the movies, but the acting is pretty weak.
That's weird.
The main female character, I think the character's name is Skye. I can't tell you what the actress's name is. She is very much the plucky Joss Whedon girl character. Everyone in the show, they're all Joss Whedon archetypes. I mean, you could look at the characters and see which character on Firefly they are. That's exactly it. Or Buffy, or Dollhouse to a lesser extent. But the main character is definitely the plucky female lead. And she's not very good, unfortunately. And I understand that, this season is about the team coming together, all these people who don't like working together coming together. But I'm 2 episodes in, and I'm getting kind of tired of them always fighting each other for 40 minutes and then coming together in the last 10 and saving the day. But it looks good. They constantly reference the movies.
Cool.
Yeah. And
because a lot of times they'll do stuff like that, and then it is vaguely related to the original property.
Oh no, the first episode, they the guy that they end up having to take down, he's being powered by a machine that may or may not be tied to AIM, which was the villains of X-Men or Iron Man 3. With extremist technology, which was the crap from the Iron Man 3, but it was also infused with gamma radiation, so it was giving him super strength, which is the Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
And they mentioned Thor, they mentioned Captain America. They reference, it's like every episode they have to get at least one reference of each of the Avengers in. But,
do you think they'll ever show up on it?
Actually, episode 2 had Sam Jackson in the post-credits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they have to do a post-credits bit, like.
Oh yeah, like every show nowadays, you get through the show, they do the credits, they do their ads, and then there's a 45 seconds that leads you into the next half-hour sitcom or whatever. Well, this show has a post-credit about 45 seconds to a minute, and the second episode was Sam Jackson just yelling at Coulson for blowing up their airship on the second episode. But they make references every once in a while to things that weren't in the comics. They were or weren't in the movies. Not as many, but they're there, and I just hope they kind of build on it. There is a question about what Agent Coulson is, because he totally died in Avengers, and he keeps saying, whenever someone asks him where he's been for the last 3 months or whatever, the answer is I was in Tahiti. It's a magical place, and he said that exact phrase twice in 2 episodes so far. So something has happened. Something has to do with Tahiti or magic or something.
Yeah.
So I think he's a life model decoy, which is a thing from the comics, and actually mentioned it right at the beginning of Avengers, where in the movie, Agent Coulson's going to pick up Tony Stark at his house. He calls him on the phone, and Tony Stark says, "You've reached the life model decoy of Tony Stark." Life model decoy, it's a humanoid robot implanted with the memories of someone used as a decoy, as a stand-in. So, like in the Marvel Universe, if the president is being shuttled from one place to another, they will use a life model decoy to walk outside from point A to point B while the president's moving to point C or something like that. Yeah. I think that's what Agent Coulson is. I think his mind has been implanted into a robot, or his memories have been copied into a robot. There's another theory that because he keeps saying it's a magical place, that Doctor Strange may have brought him back to life, and he's some sort of non-brain eating zombie.
Yeah, living dead.
Living dead. But no, Oh, it's still recording. Good. There was an error. Yikes. I was worried about that for a sec. But no. It's good. I would recommend it. show I wouldn't recommend is another Fox show called Dads with
that's Seth MacFarlane.
Green. Yeah, it's Seth Green and what's his name? Boone from Animal House. And
I've never seen Animal House.
oh, you haven't seen Animal House? Ah, no way.
No, I've never seen
God
it.
damn it, Cody.
It's another one of those ones I haven't seen.
Anyway, I watched the full first episode, and it was 30 minutes of racist jokes.
Of course.
Just absolute racist jokes. That's it. Beginning to end.
I wondered if that would be any good, because Seth MacFarlane can sometimes be good and then sometimes be terrible.
Oh, no, he's terrible. He's terrible in this one. This is not good.
Like, I like Ted.
Ted was
went
good.
into Ted expecting the worst and actually liked it quite a bit.
I really liked Ted, yes. But no, this was not good. Oh, speaking of Seth MacFarlane, Family Guy, the Brooklyn Nine-Nine, they have the cutaway jokes like Family Guy.
Huh.
Like they reference something and it like swoop cuts to something.
That always works even better in live action. I think
It does. It really does.
It's even more absurd.
Yeah.
30 Rock did stuff like that a lot too.
They did. Yeah. It's like that.
I need to finish 30 Rock. That the last season just showed up on Netflix the other day.
Oh really? Oh yeah. I need to sit down and rewatch it then.
Same with I think Parks and Rec got another season on Netflix.
Oh, cool.
Is it canceled yet or not?
Parks and Rec? No, it's still on.
I thought for sure they were going to cancel it when they only ordered half a season last time.
No, it's picked back up. I mean, they're full seasons now. They're like the highlight of the Thursday night NBC Thursday nights now.
It's always probably my favorite show of all of them.
Yeah, it took me a while to get into it. I think the first season was rough because they were trying to be too much like The Office.
Yeah. There's such a great cast of characters, though.
Ron Swanson. There's a Tumblr I found. I think it's something like My Cat Looks Like Ron Swanson. .tumblr.com or something like that, and it's just pictures of cats that look like Ron Swanson. The big fat cats with their, a lot of them have like two-tone faces where the mustache is thick and they have like the lazy eyes and stuff. It's. I'm not usually one for cat pictures, but that one's pretty okay.
Oh, we watched that movie with Aubrey Plaza and that Safety Not Guaranteed.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It has that one guy from New Girl in it. I forget his name. What's that guy's name?
Well, I have no idea because I don't watch New Girl.
It's a good show.
I know. I just don't watch it.
We haven't watched it since like the second season, but he's funny. He's a funny guy. I forget what his name is, but he's good in it. So is Aubrey Plaza. It's funny. It's pretty much your basic indie romantic comedy type movie, but it's good.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
It leaves you wondering if they do or do not go back in time. It makes you wonder if there's like hints. You think there's hints in it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a couple weeks ago when I watched it. It's a little foggy. But it's worth watching.
Cool. Well, I was telling you guys yesterday, but I figure we should probably get on the show. I watched Man with the Iron Fist, which was pretty rad. The Riz is a terrible actor. terrible actor, but everything else is pretty good. I really wish I would have saved that for the show.
Yeah.
Because we had a really good run on it.
We watched that American Mary. It was really cool.
What is that?
It's she's like a med student, Yeah, she's going to med school, and her bills are surgery, and her bills are out of control. So she ends up like doing underground surgeries and like body mod surgeries and stuff.
Oh, really?
And it's just a really good movie.
Oh, cool.
And gross.
It's not as gross as you think, though. It's not gross.
I don't know. I'm picturing it to be pretty gross.
No.
Okay.
I was afraid it was just be like surgery and gross war porn, but it's not.
Yeah.
A lot less of it than you think.
There is a pretty hard to watch rape scene. But it's shot really well. It's hard to watch without being overtly graphic.
Ah. Gotcha. Okay.
But I don't know what else to say about it. It was pretty good. I really liked it. I like weird, gross movies. It was way better than the Jennifer Lawrence House at the End of the Street.
Oh, yeah.
Which was a huge, boring turn. So we tried to watch that VHS.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah.
It was awful.
Really?
Could not sit. We got about halfway through it, turned it off.
See, I've heard good things about it.
It's not good.
Really? So, what wasn't good about it then?
It was stupid. And like, I used to think I liked found footage movies, but maybe I don't, because it's all found footage.
I didn't know that, yeah.
Nobody can act.
Well, it's found footage.
Yeah.
They don't have to.
I mean, to the point where it ruins the movie.
Really?
Like, it was just really bad. I don't know how to describe it.
Hey, the speed limit's 70 now. Holy shit!
I guess found footage only really works when you can suspend your disbelief and kind of buy into that maybe it's real. And I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't? Yeah. That's a legitimate thing then. Yeah.
Like the one, I think the first, it's like little different directors doing small movies within a framing story that's stupid. About some petty crooks breaking into a house to steal a tape for someone.
Gotcha.
And these movies are just on different tapes they're popping into.
To find the right one.
Yeah. And like the first one is just these bros going to pick up chicks at a bar, and they take two of them back to their hotel room, and one of them's kind of weird, and then it turns out she's a monster and kills him.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah. But like, their acting is so bad. Like the one guy is. There's a difference between being scared and just yelling everything you're saying over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And that's what he just keeps doing, is just repeating himself and yelling. And it's just annoying. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Shut up! Act instead of yelling. The second little vignette was better, because it's just this couple taking a trip across country.
Wait a minute. Are you saying vignette?
What is it?
Vignette?
Vignette. Okay.
I mean the French word is vignette, but
I'm being extra fancy.
yeah. You guys can't see it, but he's put on a monocle while saying that.
Vignette. Just pronouncing it right. Everybody else is pronouncing it wrong.
Anyway, the second vignette.
This couple traveling across country, and they're in a hotel room, and somebody knocked on the door and asked them if they could get a ride. They said no, and then it cuts to after they go to sleep. The camera comes back on, and it's taping the guy. And you think it's the girl, but all of a sudden the camera pans over, and she's laying there too. And it was kind of a good, like, oh my god moment. But that was about the high point of the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because then it turns out the girl that had come earlier was in on it with the girl that was there, and they were a couple, and they kill a guy and drive away.
Uh-oh.
Which is not interesting.
No, that is not interesting at all. I have no interest.
A pretty graphic throat cutting on the guy. But no, it was not. It was boring. It's just like dumb, like freshman English major short stories.
Yeah.
With a found footage twist that doesn't help them at all.
Oh well.
I heard the sequel is good, but I don't know.
Just like that, the rain almost stops. Very weird. Welcome to Ohio.
I was doing that last night too.
Yeah.
Rain, stop.
Yeah.
Playing the new Shadow Warrior.
Oh yeah.
They made a new one of those. If anybody even remembers the original Shadow Warrior,
Nope.
it ran on the same engine as Duke Nukem,
Yeah.
and it was pretty much the same as Duke Nukem, but offensive to Asian people. And the main character's name was Lo Wang. You could find fortune cookies hidden throughout the level. He talked with a ridiculous racist accent.
Oh jeez.
But they managed to remake it and make it pretty good. They took a dumb racist cartoon character and made a decent game out of it. Like, you use a sword. It's a first-person shooter, but you use your sword a lot.
Really?
And you can do different, like, special moves with it by, like, double tapping the different directions before you attack.
Nice.
It's actually, it's different that way, and it makes it good. Like, you can do, like, a 360 spin with it. Stuff like that.
Cool.
Double tap back, you can, like, shoot a shockwave out with it.
Nice.
But so far it's good. I don't know how far I'm in it, but I like it. They managed to remake something and make it better, wholly better than the original. I don't know if it's like a reboot or a remake or it's not a sequel, but there's like arcade machines around that are playing the original game on them.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
okay.
how does this work?
Parallel universe.
Yeah. We just pretend that it doesn't really exist.
Yeah.
Those are arcade machines with Hotline Miami on them. Which is a great game.
Yeah.
I think my most played Steam games are Binding of Isaac and Hotline Miami, which makes me sound like a real weirdo. Like two bizarrest games. I love Binding of Isaac, though. It's just a great time killer. What the heck? There's a full grill on the side of the road.
Yeah, someone's not gonna get their grilled out hamburgers tonight. How do you lose a full grill?
And not realize it.
Yeah.
And, stop.
That seems like something. That seems like an essential piece of,
Yeah.
If you're hauling a grill, you're gonna know when you don't have the grill.
They're made of metal and loud when they hit the ground. That is a big karaoke place.
Oh, speaking of karaoke, I was watching an episode of Mystery Science Theater the other night. I think it was the Pod People episode, and one of the in the Mads Invention Exchange. I finally understood it. Frank kept calling it a karaoke machine. Like,
Oh yeah, we watched that one the other day.
yeah, that's like I never put two and two together. I never realized that he was saying karaoke wrong.
Karaoke.
Yeah, God, that was a good show. Did you hear they're wrapping up the cinematic Titanic stuff?
Yeah, it's sad. I wanted to see him again, but
Yeah, I've been keeping my eyes peeled for when they'd ever come back to Ohio or thereabouts.
they never did.
No,
Even though they said they would.
Yeah, those liars.
Closest we'll ever get now is Riff Tracks Live.
Riff Tracks are okay.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not as good, though.
No, they're not. Actually, do you guys want to hit Warp Zone first? I think they closed before.
Sure.
Yeah.
I still want to see the riff tracks for Twilight, because I've seen like some highlights from it, and it was hilarious. Singing yakety sax while they're running around really fast.
Yeah, that seems about right.
God, if we did stop anywhere to do a podcast now, I think we pretty much covered everything we would talk about.
I'm starting to think that this might be the podcast. And we'll just record ourselves from stop to stop. I don't know.
Yeah. Just edit it down to good stuff.
Oh yeah. Well,
If there's any.
I've never have before, so. And we will be back. Whatever. Why am I announcing when we're going to be back and when we're not? That's stupid.
Go to a commercial.
It's intermission time, folks. So hurry, hurry, hurry.
Because running is hard.
Running is hard. I hate running.
Yeah. It's even worse when you can't breathe.
Yeah. Although, I'll be honest, I think I'm going to buy a YMCA membership and start, like...
Yeah, we were thinking about doing that, too.
Yeah. Well...
Maybe I'll do it together.
Yeah, that would be...
Workout buddies.
Yeah.
Probably mostly just use elliptical or maybe swim occasionally.
Yeah, yeah. I was planning on just using it to run on the, run a mile or two on the track and then, swim. Use that hot tub.
You have a pretty sweet steam room.
I've never been to the Y since they changed from that creepy old building in the middle of town.
Well, I lifeguarded there for years, and I was there during the move from one to the other. And I mean, that new building's very nice. It's expensive as all get out, though. Oh, I ever told you the time I was called a racist while I was lifeguarding there? Oh yeah, I was like 18 years old, and so this. So one of the things about, one of the rules for lifeguards were, don't let people in street clothes get in the hot tub. You'd think that wouldn't be like an issue.
Yeah.
But in this particular case, this one time it was. This woman got into the hot tub wearing sweatpants and a tube top.
What?
Yeah, just walked right in, hopped right in, started cooking herself, basically. So I went over there and said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, you're gonna have to get out if you have a bathing suit. That's great, but we can't have you in the hot tub wearing this. It's non-hygienic. You'll. And the woman immediately went from smiling to furious. I don't have the money for a swimsuit. You're a racist. You are a racist. She was white.
Oh my. What?
Yeah, a white woman called me racist.
Somebody doesn't know what racist.
No, she clearly didn't.
That's classist, and
Yes,
no.
and no, I'm not that either.
Yeah.
Racist means discriminatory?
Yeah.
That must have been what she. Yeah, that's what she meant. But yeah, just racist. You are a racist. No, I'm not. And also, you're white.
Dear Lord.
Wow, Google Maps, you are taking me a direction I have never been in Hilliard.
Fun times adventure.
So should we talk about how awesome Pack Rat Comics is?
Yeah, it's like the best comic book store I've ever been
It
in.
really is. I mean, I love Hobby Central. Jamie's a great guy, but Hobby Central is like Pack Rat is like the most awesome place.
Yeah.
I mean, they do events, and everyone in there is super, super nice.
We walked in as they were closing, and they let us walk around for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which made me feel like I better buy something too.
That's kind of what yeah.
Not that they put me in that position. That was just my own idiosyncrasies. Jesus, Kate. Can't just post that on there.
Who?
Oh, Kate Leth. To send it up on my Tumblr dashboard.
Oh.
I'm not complaining. I was just surprised.
I forget. Kate Leth. She does a webcomic, right?
Yes.
Which one is it?
Kate or Die.
Ah, that's it. Yep.
Also did some, I think, a Marceline backup and cover.
That's right.
Bravest Warriors cover.
Yeah.
She hasn't done webcomics for that long. I don't know what it is, why she just kind of exploded. She doesn't even make comics that often. I don't understand. I mean, she's super cool. Is it because she's a super cool lady? I don't...
Well, could be.
Become good friends with other popular ones.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was an area in Hilliard that was in the country. This is interesting.
But yeah, your mom was all excited and says totally have to go to Grandview for the 50th.
Yeah, we need to go then for the 50th Doctor Who.
Yeah.
50th anniversary, now.
Yeah.
What day is it? November
I can't remember.
something? I need to ask for it off now. Make sure. I don't want to not see that in a theater.
Yeah. Is that the regeneration?
I
Maybe.
can't remember.
No, that's Christmas. That's going to be the Christmas special.
Ah,
It's
okay.
gonna have Tennant and Smith
Yeah.
Okay.
somehow. We'll find out.
And probably a bunch of other things that they haven't announced.
Yeah.
I wonder if Eccleston will show up. Is he
No.
No?
No. Eccleston will never show up. I think he said, gone on record to say, he's done his time. He's appreciative of the show that he's done, but he doesn't want to live in the past. He was Doctor Who, and now he is not.
That's what he wants you to think.
Yeah.
He surprises everybody.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's would be all that excited for him to come back anyway.
I would. Eccleston's my favorite. And that's not the popular answer, but you know what? He's the doctor that I got into it with, so... but no, he's too busy being the bad guy in Thor.
Yeah.
Or Destro in that one movie.
But not the other one.
The Rise of Cobra. No. No. In the words of the movie of G.I. Joe Retaliation, he's out of the band.
So I was just instantly pissed off
Yeah.
when I did that.
Yep.
Destro and Cobra Commander's weird little relationship is one of the best things in G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
So of course they had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Just like they had to get rid of every G.I. Joe.
Yep.
We want more Channing Tatum in this movie, but we're still gonna kill him. But we're gonna add a bunch of gay scenes to the beginning.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm not just saying gay as in... I'm not using gay as stupid. I mean, they're literally kind of gay. It makes it seem like they're two fathers.
Yeah. My two G.I. Joe dads.
Yeah. My two G.I. Joe dads. God, that movie was awful. And they're making another one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? a lot of people went and hate watched
Yeah,
it.
and that's what we did.
That's what we did.
And we'll do it again.
Yep, because we're idiots.
Maybe next time we go. What's the rave has cheap day, doesn't it?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, where it's only $19 to get in?
I wish I wasn't so spoiled by that thing. I can't go anywhere else. I won't enjoy it anywhere else.
Yeah. See, I'll still go to the Marion Theater every once in a while. That's where I saw Pacific Rim, and I'm happy I went and only spent $5
I wish
there.
I would have went there to see Pacific Rim.
Because I mean, it's only $5, and you substitute quality for less assholes being there. That's the crowd. The crowds are usually very small, and that's good.
I still want to see Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah.
Terry Crews is in that.
Yes, he is.
He replaces Mr. T, which if you're going to have to replace Mr. T with somebody,
It might as well
I guess
be.
you'd probably get Terry Crews.
Yeah. Wow, Hilliard is really close to the Grampy Theater. Like, we're almost there. That is insane. It's insane how places all seem to occupy a space in reality.
The boroughs of Columbus are all relatively close together.
Yeah.
Is that how you would refer to them, as boroughs?
Yes. You know what? Yes.
Anthony Thomas store. It was wallpapered like a grandma's house in there.
Well, that's who buys Anthony
Yeah.
Thomas chocolates, right?
That neon sign said something about Giovanni. There's some kind of Pokemon thing going on over there, I imagine.
Really?
It said,
Like was it a store?
it said like Giovanni's store or something.
The Pokemon store?
Pokemart.
Yeah.
People were making Pokemon government shutdown jokes. As the Pokemon Center wants to heal your Pokemon for free. Team Rocket thinks you should buy the potion.
Oh, that's good. That's actually pretty clever. I like that.
I always wondered how the Pokemon Center stayed in business.
They probably had a Meowth, whenever they were getting low, just use Payday. All of the Chanseys use Payday. That's what it is. Wow, in the past 2 days, I've really shown my knowledge of Pokemon. I know more than I thought I did, and that's kind of frightening.
You should just get a 3DS and get the new one.
Well, if I were made of money.
Why? There's a graffiti burger.
Oh, hey,
Kind of came out of nowhere there.
yeah. Wow, that means that we are within 15 minutes of Pack Rat and Graffiti Burger, you guys.
Oh man. You should just move to this side of town.
Yeah. We should start making $1 million an hour and move to this area, because that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
All right. And let's see. Press the button.